Greetings, Program Director, Miss Majosi. The Majosi's are Lukosi at the same time. That is their claim name in their midst. Already we are told we have the Speaker of eThekwini. We are delighted. Baba Nyawose. There is also in our midst SAMSA manager, Baba Mkize in our midst, Snobuholi, TNPTA, Mr. Nkumbuzi Ben-Mazwi. Our midst as well, we've got our SOD Mbele, accompanied by chief directors of the department. In our midst is no captain, not Bafana captain, not Kaiser Chiefs captain, the captain who drives a ship, a female, Miss Nyambose Siyabonga kakhulu, that our government. It is not a title. By the time you become a captain, it means that the big ship that you saw from IMO, she's able to go at the ocean, travel different antennae, different places. It's an honor because this only took place in the new dispensation, the world of the first president, Nelson Mandela, who saw befitting that women who were oppressed bitterly, they must also get these opportunities. Today is a big day, the Maritime Day, and the program director, a woman as well. The theme for this year, navigating the future, safety first. So we're glad and delighted that we've got different schools. I'm told we even have one school from Eastern Cape. I just want to thank them. They are able to partake as well in this journey. I would also want to greet all the educators who are doing a sterling job. I'm familiar with the environment program director. I'm not going to bore the kids or the pupils because their concentration span, you must always be mindful that you must always incentivize them. They're only going to listen to you if you are going to talk about certain incentives, whether you are going to give them nice pass marks, whether you are going to give them lunch afterwards, whether you are going to give them some amount at the end of the day. I'm not going to give you any of those things. So I'm going to be short in my presentation and in my articulation. As a department, we cherish the opportunity to be part of this event marking the World Maritime Day. I wish to salute all partners who have come together to stage this career expo and for exposing learners in this exporters sector. You'll understand, Program Director, that in our era when we were in high school, I was a science student as well. There were no practicals. There were no laboratories with full equipment and apparatus. If you're doing the experiment, probably in our era, in the laboratory, there will be a glass beaker, there will be a spatula. Usually there will be potassium. Yeah, they will, from time to time you find potassium, and you'll be told already practical that if you combine or if you mix potassium and manganese, you'll find a potassium permanganate. It will only be in your scientific mind, not practical. But these days, you've got full equipment. Those who are doing science, those who are doing accounting, it becomes easier for you. In the province of KwaZulu-Natal, we boast with 600-kilometer coastline. So coming from North Kosi Bay up to Port Edward, this is how much space we have. The vessels that you are seeing, they travel across the board, across the length and breadth. It's something that is an honor that God has given to us as this province. I'm sure already by now you've been told that you can be a diver, you can be a skipper, you can be a captain, you can deal with ship probably as a mechanic at the same time, or you could just understand the environment in studying what is currently happening in the maritime business. You have almost all those opportunities. I hope and pray that as you choose the career, you have abundance in terms of choice. Ours was not like that. I'm sure you think it's a myth that you also, in terms of biology, you'll be given a diagram, draw a frog. It's something that you'll never be subjected to. Then you must label a frog. And no one is going to subject you into the label of that frog, whether a bird, and you'll be marked or unmarked as a failure toward that. whether you don't have the designing skill, whether you are not a draftsman, it doesn't matter to the system of that particular time. But the current posture education system is wired in such a way that it embraces and accommodates almost all the types of brain sets. Amongst in you as people, you must understand, as the educator will always tell you, that there are those of you who are very good in terms of sport. There are those of you who are very versatile, academical, they are book smart. Amongst you, there are those of you who could utilize their hands as a skill. So that is why there's a need for vocational training. You'll be surprised as you see the boards, the vessel here, that those who are involved in that, how much money they earn on a monthly basis. Some are doing contracting of that. They are earning millions on a monthly basis. So it's something that you must be familiar with. Today, we want you to tap that possibility that the future is so harnessed in our country called South Africa, and the sky is the limit. That's the time the President Cyril Ramaphosa Matamela is saying that education is apex priority. So everyone must never be exposed in such a manner that you cannot go to school. And it is the resolution taken in 1955 in Clinton that the right to education is a must. Today we make sure that you are also having that access, and today we want to see you flying across the breadth and length. In this port you'll find engineers, technical, you'll find mechanical engineers, you'll find boiler makers, you'll find captains, you'll find different specific trades. And at Ethekwini already they are also exhibiting, I'm told, we are also doing the same. At Department of Transport, we deal with transport. We are building the roads, but we deal with aviation. But in the main, we also deal with maritime, which is what we want to harness and tap from this beautiful ocean called Indian Ocean. Recently, through Operation Pakisa, we have discovered that this beautiful ocean of yours, Babunyawose, there is some oil that must be drained. So the drilling processes will require the engineers, will require the captains to go deeper when it comes to that, and it's a lot of money that is there. So we are glad that you are here, and we hope you are going to learn a lot, and one day you will require to revive your brain set. It will be in the memorial processes of thinking that I used to be, I was in 2024, I had the privilege of being at the harbor of Ethekwini. It might be 15 years down the line where you must tap from that history and you might utilize it. All the best, and you are going to shine and make South Africa proud one day. Thank you so much, Dr.